Good afternoon everyone. So today's video is coming from indoors in the office because it's raining outside. It's raining in sunny Sunderland. So just wanted to refer back to a post I put on LinkedIn this morning, which was don't spend your time running a business, spend your time looking after the people running the business for you. And I thought it was a great opportunity to touch on this. And, you know, I've got a view where there's three parts of business ownership. So the first part is being the owner-manager, where you are the business, you sell, you deliver, you hire, everything runs through you. And I'm sure most people listening to this have been through that stage. It can be exciting when you first start, but it can also be very exhausting. And really the business can't grow beyond your capacity. So I'd say that's the first stage that most people go through. The second stage or the second part is being a leader of a management team. So this is when you start to build a team and you start to delegate and you step out of the weeds of the business, but you're still deeply responsible for what's going on. You're responsible, you do the hiring, you build a team, but often that team still relies on you and your direction, your key decision making, and your clarity. So yes, now you're working more on the business, but in reality, you're still in the thick of it. You still need to give direction and guidance. And I think the stage that I believe as an entrepreneur you should be aiming for is that next stage where the business becomes an asset. And I think it's a very different place when the business is an asset rather than you working on the business. This is a real shift. It's where the business operates without you. You can focus on the vision, the capital, the overall culture of the business, but not operations. You're not involved in operations. You're not involved in sales, marketing, finance. Your business, your role. Yes, you can still make some real key decisions in the business about the strategy, but your role becomes looking after the people, which in turn will look after the business, making sure that everybody's getting what they need, and you've got time to think about that. And you're free then to scale the business, to start planning that exit, and to get your freedom back. You know, to be able to go about your everyday activities without having to think all of the time about the business and what it's doing. So there you go. I think those are the three key stages for any entrepreneur that has a business. I would really recommend identifying where you are in them three stages. You might be kind of in between one, and really put a lot of time, effort and emphasis on turning the business into an asset. So that's it for today. Hopefully the weather fares up, and I'll catch you on the next one.